challenge for the teacher is not the learning of technology. The challenge for the teacher is to be able to shed old habits. And habit forming, as you know, is a very long-standing disease. We make a habit fast, we can't get rid of it quick enough. So because they were taught in a certain way, because they learned in a certain way, and because till recently they taught in a certain way, it is very difficult for the teacher to shed that. And the crux of the problem is that the classroom is about the teacher, not about the student. Just like when I am speaking, you have a thing called a speaker view, and you can put me up and the rest of the audience can vanish. The same thing happens inside a classroom. The focus is on the teacher. You have 30, 40, 60, depending on your class, staring away at the teacher and the board behind the teacher. So therefore, the first step is the teacher must accept that today technology has made content delivery irrelevant. The manner of content delivery has also become irrelevant to the skill of a teacher. So the moment you take the content delivery portion out of the teacher's lesson plan, you free up anything between 40 to 60% of the time. Now, when you free up this 40 to 60% of the time, now the teacher has an opportunity to do what Dr. Kasturi Rangan and others have been saying about collaborating, communicating with each other, questioning, and everyone talks of critical thinking. The simplest part of it is the thing called why. The moment a student is allowed to ask why, you are opening up the doors to his learning or her learning. But the moment you say, this is how it is, this is the final truth, then no child is going to learn. Now you tell me, what is the impediment from a teacher's point of view? The senior teachers tell us that, sir, the board exam is structured in a certain way. I need to prepare my students to be ready for the exam. So we are paying a lot of attention to the approach to learning with new pedagogical approaches, technological approaches. So the approach to learning is changing, I accept. But the approach to assessment is not responding. So what happens in the last 2 years in school, everything else gets shut down and you get into this narrow funnel of trying to get in, do well in the exam with the sole purpose of getting into college. The last 2 years of school education are completely wasted. So whereas the foundation and in good schools till about class 8 or 9, you do wonders with the child, and thereafter you kind of let him down or her down by saying, okay, forget everything, let's talk about the board exam. And then the parents have the similar view. Because of course getting into college is important. Because the criteria for getting into college, and I'm sorry to say this is to do with the not only with the exam system of class 12, but with the entrance system of university. And I appeal to private universities like NU to kindly make a review of this. I've had many conversations with Dr. Manke, ma'am, your husband, in my campus as well. And I've had with other private universities that unless you alter your entrance system, my kids have no choice but to do more of the same. The other major challenge for teachers is the autonomy that they have within their school, from their school leadership. If there are two teachers taking neighboring sections of the same class with the same learning outcome, same module, concept, whatever you call it, their lesson plans mustn't look alike. But I know certain groups of schools which take great pride that we have 40 schools all over the country. On any day, go anywhere in lesson 3, in section 7E, you'll find the same thing being taught. Then you may just go entirely online. You don't need a bunch of teachers all over. And the last thing is that this narrow vertical silo in which teachers choose to keep themselves. Because when you select teachers, you select them on that narrow silo. You advertise for a chemistry teacher, you advertise for a history teacher, and you select on the basis of competence in that subject. And when the teacher comes in, you say, no, I want you to be interdisciplinary. You must be comfortable with team teaching. Don't live within narrow walls. If the enabling ecosystems are not sorted out, I am afraid we will have good ideas, good thoughts, and poor delivery. And I can say with some degree of conviction that where it has been tried out, and I'm happy to share our experiences, that where it has been tried out, results are slow in coming, but they are coming. So I am an optimist, but the enabling ecosystem must get cracking fast. Thank you.